Prior to mitosis, thin strands of the DNA in the cell nucleus thicken into chromosomes, which then duplicate themselves. In early prophase, the centrioles divide and then with the asters move apart. The nuclear membrane begins to disintegrate. In late prophase, the centrioles with asters are at opposite poles. The nucleus and the nuclear membrane have almost disappeared. The doubled chromosomes, their centromeres attached to the spindle fibers, line up at the mid-cell in the metaphase. In early anaphase, the centromeres split. Half of the chromosomes move to one pole, half to the other pole. In late anaphase, the chromosomes have almost reached their respective poles. The cell membrane begins to pinch at the center. The cell membrane completes constriction in telophase. Nuclear membranes form all around the separated chromosomes. Mitosis completed. There are two cells with the same structures and numbers of chromosomes as the parent cell. At the onset of meiosis, DNA strands thicken into chromosomes. Homologous, or like chromosomes, begin to approach each other. Homologous chromosomes pair to form bivalents. The centrioles divide and move to the opposite poles of the cell. The bivalent duplicate to form tetrads, or four chromatic groups. The nuclear membrane disintegrates, crossing over the recombination occurs. In metaphase 1, the tetrads attached to the spindle fibers at their centromeres line up at the mid-cell. In early anaphase 1, the tetrads separate and the paired chromatids move along the spindle to their respective centrioles. In late anaphase 1, the chromatids have almost reached their spindle poles. The cell membrane begins to constrict. In telophase 1, nuclear membranes enclose the separated chromatids. The cell membrane completes its constriction. The first meiotic division ends. There are two cells, each with the same number of chromatids as the parent cell. Prophase 2 begins. In the second meiotic division, homologous chromatids do not duplicate but merely separate. In metaphase 2, the chromatids line up at mid-cell. The centrioles and asters are at the poles. A spindle has formed. In anaphase 2, the now separated chromatids approach their respective poles. The cell membrane begins to constrict. Telophase 2 has been completed. There are now 4 cells, each with a half number of chromosomes as the parent cells.